Welcome, 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 everybody. Get a
Find
couple
my hand.
things.
There we go. I can never find myself.
Yeah, I saw people on streams having a hard time pointing this stuff, and now
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's hard doing things in reverse.
It is. Hey, Sean.
Okay. Hopefully we're live.
Yeah. Hopefully. Let's see.
All right, cat, go play. Not showing on my screen yet. Oops. There he is.
Yeah. Hey, Griffin.
Thanks, Sean. Welcome, Griffin. Give it a couple minutes for people to come. Notification usually goes out a couple minutes after it goes live. So.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm not even sure if my notification goes out.
Sean, Griffin, how's your day going so far?
Rico Stan.
Jerky jerk, you made it. Causing trouble today, Rico. We'll go ahead and get started anyway. I think everybody knows who my guest is. Welcome, Cooper. Thanks for coming. Got Amy from Sand Creek Aquatics 2. It's my guest today.
Hello.
Raining here too, Sean. Okay, just don't take it out on us, Rico. I wanted to have Amy come up today, talk about her exciting week or so on her shorts video that I think everybody knows went viral.
Hadn't even looked at it today to see.
Still at 382,000 views. Just phenomenal. And would you get like 1,400 subs?
Yeah, I had 276 before, and then what, 1,700 and something. So
Yeah. What was your reaction when you woke up that morning and found out?
well, that was the first thing that I saw was the number of subs, and I was like, that's something's wrong there. That's not right. They'll fix that, or no big deal. Went to work, still didn't know anything about it, and I got a text message from another YouTuber that was saying, "Gosh, you knocked it out of the park. What did you think about it?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" So he said, go to your channel and look at the shorts about your little dog. And when I did, I was like, oh my gosh, that never happens to anybody.
Yeah, no, it's that's what all the experts are saying is don't ignore the shorts and be left behind, because that's the
Right.
future of YouTube right now. So
It seems to be because that's what everybody's doing, now.
yeah, I think they're trying to copy TikTok.
Yeah, that's what they say. Hey, John McKenzie
Welcome, Muppet.
and Muppet. There's a little Muppet.
Some good people in here today.
So I've been trying to do some more shorts and get those on, but I don't think lightning will strike twice.
Yeah.
Very unlikely. I do have some that are like in the thousands of views, but not anything like that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I keep looking about every day because I think my 5-gallon beverage dispenser better take. I'm hoping takes off, but if
That's a
it
neat
does,
idea too.
if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So,
That is a neat idea.
welcome, Edgar. Thanks for coming. Fishimon.
So Bottom Dwellers Aquatics has had something like that to happen.
Yeah, I think he got, I don't remember how many views it got. I think he got like 500 subs. So
Okay.
I see Aquarium Co-op and some of the other big ones are starting to get in it too. So
Yeah, I saw that too. Hey, Edgar Fishimon.
so you got what, like 6 or 7 tanks set up now?
I have 7
7.
total. I have a 40-gallon, 3 tens, 2 3.5s, and 1 2.5. And there's one more. I'm not sure how big it is. It's small, but that's what I have snails in that I'm trying to raise to feed my puffers.
And I know you're getting really big into shrimp.
Love them. I
Yeah,
love them.
I've
I would
got,
like to have some orange ones. I have all the ones I have right now are red, and I got those from Priscilla. She sent me 10, and I probably have 10 million now in that tank. They just go everywhere when you cut the light on. So they're fun to watch, though.
yeah, I've got a few shrimp that James from Fish Room Fever sent me.
He sent me some, and Danikin sent me some because I was trying to get another tank started. And I had gotten some yellow golden backs from Priscilla, and that tank, I think there was only like 5 or 6, but I don't know what happened to them, but they just disappeared. So I was going to start some more reds in that tank, and they disappeared. So I don't know what the deal was with that tank. Checked all my parameters and everything, and it seemed to be fine. So not sure.
I don't think I've seen coconut shrimp, Fishy Mom.
I've eaten a few of those. Those are pretty good. Hey, Scott.
And I think you said on your first stream you're planning on some more tanks.
Yes, I am. I want to get a Shelly's tank.
Oh yeah.
I'm just fascinated. We had convicts, and they would move the sand around, and they would dig, and it's just fascinating to watch them make their little tunnels and all that stuff. So I had watched several people with their Shellys, and they seem to do pretty much the same thing: move that sand around, build, and scape, and so they fascinate me.
Yeah, I've got 240 breeders right here, shell dwellers. So
Oh, cool.
this top one's my Subu dwarf compressiceps. There's 5 of them. They're pretty young yet, so. And the bottom 40 is my multis.
Yeah. I got some pistos from HC Aqua last week, and they're really fascinating too.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
Yeah, I like pistos. I got a pair from my LFS a while back, but the female did the male in, so.
Mine are cockatoides.
Yeah, I can't even pronounce the ones I had.
Well, I couldn't pronounce that one had I not heard several other people pronounce it.
So, were you involved with Nathan's fish keeping?
Yes, we started all of his tanks. He bought one from a lady that she just said, "Come get it," and so she kind of made a deal, and that was one of the larger ones. And she even sent the fish with it. And then we started the angel tank, and I wish I could remember what size the angel tank was, but I have the 40 that was like a community tank, and James and Ed moved that over here for me. And then the big one in the kitchen was the convict tank, and his dad kept that tank. So, and I did not mess with the snake.
Yeah. I'm planning on when the weather warms up to get a couple snakes. So
he had that one snake. Somebody that he knew on Facebook or maybe YouTube, I'm not sure. They had the snake and they were going to get rid of it, and if nobody would take it, they were just going to let it go. And he's not one to let that kind of thing happen.
yeah.
So, but now Bob Kaler has that snake. That's Sandy the snake.
Yep.
And it's grown. It's really grown. The convicts, I had a tank probably a long time ago, because my oldest child is 23 and it was before she was born, about 5 years before she was born. And I had convicts in that tank, and I moved them to Arkansas. We moved them in a cooler and took the tank, set the tank back up, and they never missed a lick. So I knew I liked the convicts. So that's what we started with, was convicts.
Then you had a whole bunch of them, right?
A whole bunch of them. And I'm really fascinated with snails too. I love snails. Hey Furloughs, hey Vinoski. I have rabbit snails, and I have mystery snails, and ram's horns, and nerites, and pond snails.
Yeah, I've got my rabbit snails, got nerite snails, and pond snails, and Malaysian trumpet snails, whether I want them or not.
Right. I heard. Well, I first thought I wanted some of those, and then somebody said, "No, you don't want to get that started." Yeah. So, I'm gonna skip that. But I would like to have some more rabbit snails. Mine are big. Well, several of them are big, and then I have a couple of small ones. And then Jesse sent me 2 little bitty ones with my apistos, and I really like those. They're just cute. They're striped.
Yeah.
And I think they may be dwarf. I told you this cat would come in here. Look, do you see what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm fighting this one. Yeah, I've even got Malaysian trumpet snails in my discus tank, and I have no idea where they came from.
Somebody told me, or I was reading something that said they can come in on plants like their eggs, and you're supposed to soak those plants in alum or salt, and that will kill the eggs. But if I had them, I wouldn't know it.
Oh, you will pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's what some people say.
Like my 40 down there with the multis tanks in them before I probably found some multis. I had to tear that tank completely down.
Ooh.
Because it had so many Malaysian snails in there that couldn't even see the substrate.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know how they multiplied so fast because there wasn't nothing in the tank, so it wasn't any food in there.
Right.
Yes. So you got shrimp, you have distos, you have your pea puffers.
I got my pea puffers. I have daisy blue rice fish, golden white clouds. That was one of my latest purchases. I have huge silver dollars that were Nathan's. And I have zebra danio, longfin zebra danios. I have harlequin rasboras. I have a long-finned albino bristlenose that I got from Daniken. And then I've got several of the blue-eyed lemon plecos that I got from James. And
Right.
I think that's pretty much. Oh, and I have two betas. Two betas.
So,
They're in the kitchen.
yeah, I have 10 male bettas in the kitchen, and I've got a betta sorority.
I have not taken that on yet. I really thought I was going to be big into bettas, and I had three. I got one from Aqua Balls. He sent me one, and it lived until probably about 2 weeks ago, and it started acting really strange, and it kept hiding. Like it would hide. I have some rocks or some caves in that um, tank, and it kept getting in those, and it was hiding, and then it just finally passed away. But so I moved the daisy blue rice fish into that tank, and they seem to be just having a ball in there.
So right now you're focused on getting your watch hours up, right?
Yes, I would never in a million years would I have ever thought monetization never crossed my mind. It wasn't interested, but I'm too close not to try to do it.
So do you know where your watch hours are now?
Last night when I looked, I had like 1,600. I was at 15, and now I have like 16.
Okay. Your live streams will help with that quite a bit.
That's Daniken said, you got to live stream. You got to live stream. I said, I can't live stream. He said, yes, you can. So that's what I'm going to pursue.
Yeah. Anybody here is not subscribed to Amy, please do. See Rico put up the link. Also, let's help her get her watch hours up. So I'm going to pull her playlist up and put them on loop. Just let them
I've
run.
had several people tell me that they had done that.
Yeah, I did for a couple days, and I'll do some more. So
I tried to get them all organized so it would be easier to play them. And
yeah,
I have been working on my channel to make it look a little more professional. Mm-hmm. And it's just fun. It's just fun to work on and to do.
Yeah, it was a rough year last year, so that's what I did was YouTube all year.
Yeah, I mean, it would be. Yes, Griffin was the very first live stream that I ever came to. And I'm pretty sure he was the first live stream that I ever got up on panel with. Hey, Jess.
Hey, Jess, welcome. So what's your favorite fish you have right now?
My pea puffers are always going to be my favorite fish, but I'm really interested in the apistos. Want to learn more about them, and hopefully they'll have babies, and so they're really checking out the tank, and they come up when I feed, and so and then I always say one of my pea puffers is my stalker. If I sit down on the bed or whatever, he's right there at the front of the glass looking at me like, feed me, please. You can never give them enough.
Yeah. Welcome, Ian.
Hey, Ian.
William. Anybody else I missed? Sorry. So, is there any fish that you got that once you got them says, "Whoa, these aren't for me"?
The only ones that I really, and the reason is because they are so big. The silver dollars that I have, when we got them, they were about the size of quarters.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably, I don't know, they're probably 2 to 3 inches like this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then this way, they're probably 2 inches. They're big, and there's four of them. So they take up a lot of room, and
Yeah.
you can't have live plants in that tank because they will eat them. And that's really the only reason, I guess, too. I love the plants, the live plants,
Mm-hmm.
and you just can't have them with them. I've tried several different kinds. They eat them.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of luck with live plants except for this Val in this tank.
I love that Val.
It just went nuts.
I've gotten, I don't know, several different kinds of plants, and so far they're all doing good. The only ones that I didn't have luck with were crips. And when I put them in the tank, they melted and they never came back. I mean, it just like melted to nothing. It was gone. So I don't buy crips anymore.
Yeah, I got a couple crips in my guppy tank. They've done the same thing. So a couple little stems there, and that's about all you see.
Yeah. And I want to learn how to do the baby brine shrimp,
Mm-hmm.
hatch those. It looks really complicated to me, but I need to learn how because the pea puffers would eat that and the pistos would eat that.
Oh, look, the senior statesman has arrived. Welcome, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, Bob's inspired me a lot of things over the last year. Start making videos and now start streaming. So Bob's always a big supporter.
I love his tanks. I love all
Oh
his
yeah,
tanks.
I don't know how he takes care of them all.
Me either. I
I've got
get tired with the 7 that I have.
yeah, I have 20, and it takes me most of a day to water changes and stuff. So
If I had a bigger place, I'm living in an apartment right now. It's a 4-room apartment, and it has a one, two. That's including the bathroom. And it's not real big, but later on, when I am more comfortable with taking care of stuff by myself, I'm going to try to find a bigger, maybe smaller house, but
yeah,
a bigger place, so I can have more.
yeah, I think that I'm in a small 1-bedroom apartment too. The only room that doesn't have a tank yet is the bathroom.
Exactly. That's me. That's what mine is a 1-bedroom. Hey, Sandy. And I was kind of afraid that the landlord might throw a fit, and he didn't. So he hasn't said anything about it, but
Yeah,
I'm just holding my breath.
right. Griffin.
Yeah. Michael is
Whoops.
Bob. Griffin's little boy is the cutest.
Yes, he is.
He has to make an appearance.
Well, that's all the questions I really had. Uh, Gonna open up the chat if anybody's got questions for Amy.
No trick questions. No trick questions.
That means you can't ask the question, Rico.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I saw, William, you've been hoarding plecos here lately.
I like the plecos too.
Yeah. I like the bristle nose.
That's what I've got. I don't have any of the others. They fascinate me though. They just I have two that stay at, well, in fact, they're on the side of the tank right now. They're the blue-eyed lemons, and they're just an inch across the tank. What fish will I never keep? Probably Oscars.
Oh.
Don't they get big, and I can't imagine.
Yes. I would say probably the fish I have. My multis are the favorite, but my big Oscars will always have my heart.
I mean, I've never been around personally the big fish. I think the convicts were the biggest ones that we had at the time, and now the silver dollars are the biggest ones. They're pretty, but they won't let you have anything in there. And they
Yeah,
don't bother any of the other fish. They're just peaceful, but can't have plants.
my 3 Oscars are probably about 10 inches.
Ooh.
And I've got Jack Dempsey's and Severins and a couple silver dollars. And with them, they don't bother anybody.
Yeah. The Shelleys that I wanted, Jesse has those also. And I'm not I'm not real sure what the name of them are. Because we talked about it, and then I was going to get a tank, and then I started having the back issues, and so I'm to where I can get that tank again and get it set up somewhere. So I've got to figure out where I want to put it.
And so you haven't really decided on what type of shell dweller yet?
No. I got to study up on them too.
Yeah.
My shrimp are doing awesome. We talked about that a little bit ago. I started out with 10 in that tank, and I probably have 10 million now. That's what we were laughing about, because when I flip the light on in the morning, they just scatter. They just go everywhere. And I was looking last night to see if I had any more that were buried, and I did find 2 or 3 that were. So I do have some really big shrimp in there, and Priscilla was telling me that those are probably the older ones, the ones that are so big, and they're really dark red. And I would like to move some more of them to another tank, but I want a different color to move to another tank. So I don't know about that yet. I do need to move some of them out of that tank though, because there's just way too many in that one tank.
Yeah.
I tried to move some in that little 3.5 gallon that I have those 2 or 3 Daisy Blues in. I was going to put some in there with them, and I did put some in there, but now I can't find them. So I don't know if they've disappeared or if they got eaten or. That, Sean, that was it. Multis, that was it.
Yeah,
the ones that Jesse has.
The multis are a blast to watch.
I like to watch like I said, those convicts move that sand around. Oh, Sandy the pig, he's turned into a pig. He's really gotten bigger.
Yeah, Bob, I got mice in my freezer now.
Ooh.
Legs. Getting ready for the snakes when I get them.
His plants are going crazy.
Yeah, this Val is just went nuts.
I got some. Mine is not like corkscrew or anything. It's just plain. Well, it's tall. That James sent me some of, and I have it in one tank. I put it in two tanks, but it only grew in one, and now it's up out of the water. So I need to trim it back down. But I'd like to have some of that corkscrew too because it's really pretty.
Yeah, I just trimmed this all back last week. It's hard to see the subas in it now.
I bet the fish like it though because they can hide.
Oh yeah, they hide in it. And they dive bomb each other.
Surprise! The next one that comes around.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Tank Hank.
Big Tank Hank, welcome.
Rico's adding on to his tanks.
Went for one tank, Rico, and you come back with 3. Sounds familiar.
It happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was saying that.
When we moved this tank over here, that was going to be it for me. And I wanted one beta fish. And then the next thing I knew, I was getting shrimp, and then I wanted pea buffers, and just kept adding on. So it doesn't take long to have that multi-tank syndrome.
No.
I think you probably either have it or you don't. And I haven't met anybody so far that doesn't have it.
Yeah, I've always kept several aquariums, but I don't think I've ever had this many at once. So
My mom had a tank when we were younger, and then when my girls were younger, we had a 10-gallon that had guppies in it. And now I don't have any guppies at all. I'm not very fascinated. I mean, guppies are all about the colors, and I'm not too. I mean, I'm just not very wild on guppies.
Yeah, the only guppies I got is I got one, a 20 long with black Moscow.
I like to look at them, but I just don't think I want any.
And about a bazillion fry.
Yeah, that's what happens with them too, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I always hear people saying, that the parents eat the fry, and I just, that's a lot of work for something to get eaten.
Yeah, I don't even take any of the fry out. If they become fish food, they become fish food. So.
Right. Let nature take its course, huh?
Yep, regulate themselves.
Yeah. A colony of shell dwellers is technically a community. I was having problems with that community tank for a while. It was cloudy. It stayed cloudy all the time. And I made the mistake of putting some cholla wood in there because I thought that the plecos would like it, but I don't like the tinted water. I'm not much on the tannins, and I know the fish like it, and it's good for the fish, but I don't like it to be that shaded.
Yeah, I keep going back and forth on tannins in the water.
I do put leaves in there, like the almond leaves and the catalpa leaves, and I boil those before I put them in there, so I get a lot of that out of there. But the fish still like to eat it. The snails like to eat it.
Nice.
I've got to put some more crushed coral in the tanks that have the snails in it. The mystery snails, and I got to get some more mystery snails because two of my older ones died about a month ago, so I've got to add some.
Yeah, posted the link if anybody else wants to come up.
Come on up.
More the merrier. That tomorrow, Rico? I remember saying you was going up to her store.
I want to get some of those, or some more of those alder cones. I bought some off of maybe Amazon, but I know that Bob said she had those in her store.
Yeah. Kirk, C23, welcome, welcome.
Hey, Cichlids 23.
And the link is pinned to the top of the chat if anybody else wants to come up. Yeah, 16 watching. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video, Bob, with your big bag of those alder cones. And I would like to get Sophie some of those dog treats. I kind of looked at her site on Etsy, and I meant to go back and look closer.
Hi, everybody.
Hmm. I love Siamese. My Lucky has a lot of Maine Coon in her. A lot.
Yeah, I got Ricky, the orange creamsicle one. He's about half Maine and half American Longhairs.
Her paws, her front paws are huge.
Yeah. I think the last time I weighed Ricky is like 20 pounds. And I've got Winston, the tuxedo. He's about 15 years old.
Aw. I don't know. Well, when I got Lucky, she was about 14 months old, and I got her last June. And then Sophie is 3. She'll be 4 in May.
Yeah, I got Ricky as a little kitten, about 4 months old, rescued from the shelter. He was about 3 or 4 times bigger than all the other kittens his age. Let him out of his cage for me to look at him. He walked over and bit my finger. Said, yep, that's the one.
Yeah. I wondered about I wonder if that's a Maine Coon thing because she does the same thing. She can be laying here and she's just not bothering anything and she'll reach over and she'll nibble and then she'll bite and
Yeah,
not very hard, but she does bite.
yeah. With Ricky, everybody who comes here, anything that comes in the house is here for him.
Oh yeah.
He just loves everybody. So.
She's definitely lovable. She hid the first 2 weeks I had her. She wouldn't come out. And I guess when I was not here, she would come out because she was eating and drinking.
Mm-hmm.
But then when she came out, she was like a live wire. She likes to get on the back of the recliner, and when I walk by, she jumps off the recliner on the back of my leg. I don't know what a country max is.
Yeah, we don't have a country max here, so I don't know if it's like a department store or. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, so sounds like Cassie has a little bit for all your pets. So.
Yeah. Bob, have you tried the pet treats she sent you? They looked good.
Okay, Rico. I didn't know if it was like a five and dime or something like
Gotcha.
that.
We don't have any fish stores in my town. I have to drive about 25 to 30 minutes over. And then there's a PetSmart, a Petco, and what you would classify as a local fish store.
Yeah, we have a Petco here and LFS. He's been open probably close to 50 years. He was about ready to close up and retire till this past year. With the human malware, he says best year he's had in quite a few years.
I would imagine. I'm sure it's helped some people keep their sanity.
Yeah.
It's relaxing just to watch them swim and
Yeah.
do the things they're going to do. Oh, the treats are gone. Well, they looked like they would, be good.
So I guess that means they liked him.
I guess so.
Yeah, I love washing my tanks. I was doing water changes this morning. Overfilled the tank, sitting there watching it.
Uh, the big one is the chore to me, but Sometimes I think the smaller ones are as much of a chore as that big one.
Yeah. Doesn't take much to do water changes for me, and I love doing water changes. But I've just gotta. I don't. Most of my tanks are sand,
Yeah.
so I don't gravel back. But I've got a pond pump to empty water out of the tank and a python to refill them. So
Pridemore, are you talking about in my town or in your town? There was a pet store years ago. There was a pet store in my town years ago. And she sold out. And they did have fish, they had birds, they would have dogs sometimes, cats. Your town, okay. Yeah. I can't remember what the name of it was though. But we bought fish there.
well, Rico, get in your car and drive here. My Petco has 175 left.
That's a big one.
Yeah, my biggest is a 90. I got a 110-gallon
Ooh,
pond outside. One of those Rubbermaid totes.
yeah. That's what I was asking somebody last night. If I could use one of those totes as a hospital tank. And they said I could. I guess I could put a sponge filter in there. And
Yeah.
Sophie's kind of ticky. She really doesn't like dog treats per se or dog cakes. She wants people cookies and people cakes.
Yeah.
I brought a pizza in this afternoon, and I know she smelled it. That's what she was having a fit about. She kept following me everywhere I was going. Like, I know you're gonna give me a piece of pizza.
Mm-hmm. Or you better give me some.
Yeah, definitely. That's what she's looking at me. Domino's had this deal where you could get a five topping large pizza for $9.99. So that's what I got. In front of the DQ, I love Dairy Queen.
Yeah. That's the only place to have ice cream.
And they have some really good, or the one that I ate at here, they have good chicken strips. But the closest Dairy Queen we have is about 30 to 45 minutes away in the town where I go to shop for fish.
We have 3 Dairy Queens in town.
We had one here, and it was really good. I mean, like, it took off when they first opened, but then it kind of died down and then it kind of died out. So I was gonna fix some. I fixed jambalaya last night. I've never fixed it before, but I fixed it and put smoked sausages and shrimp in it. And I wish I had left the smoked sausage out and just put the shrimp in there. But dumb me, I was letting it cool off, and I fell asleep. And I woke up sometime in the morning, and I was kind of afraid to mess with it with that shrimp in there. So it's probably cool enough in here for it, but I don't know. I'm not wild about food poisoning.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't eat Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore.
Oh,
The food poisoning.
yeah.
The teeny boppers they hire here have no idea how to
Cooked
cook
chicken.
chicken. Yeah.
Hey, Steph and S.
Welcome, Steph. Glad you could make it. Never too late.
Never, never, never. I got food poisoning several years ago at our Mexican restaurant, but it wasn't on the food. It was the doctor said it was either the ice or the lettuce, but they favored the ice. And I didn't know you could get food poisoning from ice, but something about it can grow salmonella. Or I have never in my life been that sick. Never.
Yeah.
I had to be put in the hospital for like 3 days.
It's not fun.
No.
Hey, yes. Welcome. The link is pinned at the top if anybody wants to come up.
Yeah, don't buy seafood out of some guy's car trunk.
That's very true, yes.
Well, it was really funny that day because there was like 5 or 6 of us girls that went to lunch together. Nobody else at that table got sick but me. And I was the only one. And then once long ago, before I had my oldest daughter, a friend of mine and I went to another Mexican restaurant, but this one was in Arkansas. We ordered the very same food. I got food poisoning. She didn't. And the doctor said, you can eat out of one end of a dish and somebody else can eat out of the other end and never get food poisoning. It might start growing in one end and it hasn't gotten to the other end yet. So Bob's headed to the Ark.
Sure, Bob, that'd be great. Enjoy all your videos.
Mm-hmm. The little puppies and the kitties and
yeah. Yeah, John, that's kind of like never buy the sushi at Walmart. Don't ask me how I know.
or never buy the sushi at the hospital in the cafeteria.
Yeah. So I love sushi, but man, that stuff was rotten.
Mm. I like sushi. I like the cooked more than I like the raw. And there's certain raw that I'll eat, but not some of it.
That's true, Steph.
Sean hates sushi.
Yeah, Steph, they definitely need to know what they're doing.
Rico.
Sounds like you, Rico.
Yeah, it is a texture thing for some people. But the same thing about avocados. People have a texture thing about avocados.
Yeah.
I love avocados and guacamole and
About the only way I've had avocados is guacamole.
I've eaten it on toast, and I've eat it on sandwiches and on salads, and
Some reason I love fish, but I'm not a big salmon
me
fan.
either.
I don't know what it is. I have a nephew that always tries to make salmon for holiday dinners, and oh boy,
My mother used to fix salmon patties when we were growing up. She
the
would
salmon
fry them.
patties.
Yeah, and can't do it anymore. I can't even stand the smell.
Yeah, patties is about the only way I can eat it. Patty,
Hey,
welcome,
Patty.
welcome. Got somebody coming up.
Ooh,
Fishy
Hello.
Mon.
Fishimon.
Welcome,
First,
sir.
first time I'm ever on a stream with Amy and with Mike. How are you
Hi.
guys doing?
Doing good.
Good.
We're
Amy's a
just,
superstar.
Yeah,
yes, she is.
I don't feel that way.
She's getting ready to sign her contract for Hollywood.
I know. And Amy, don't forget all the little people that used
That I
to
knew.
be on
Yeah,
streams with you when you were a little people like us.
yeah. I'm still a little people.
Yeah, you know, it's good though, that you should I think you should try to get your watch hours up and get monetized, like why not?
That's
You
exactly when I realized, it'll take a little work, but it would be worth it. And I love YouTube anyway. So with all the
Yeah,
fishy
I
people, I don't
mean,
get off
Yeah.
on some other things.
we all get on it for the same reason, is to, talk to other people that like the same things that we like. And I see no reason why you shouldn't be paid for it too.
Well, I'm
Why
Yeah.
gonna go for it. So,
yeah,
And couldn't happen to a better person either.
well, thank you. I
yeah.
appreciate that.
I mean, because I'm face facts, we all say at the beginning, I don't want to get monetized. I'm not in it for the money, but the money would be nice,
Yeah, it would be. It definitely would. Hey, we get more fish. So,
Exactly. It'll help
yeah,
with your hobby. You
yeah.
buy fish food, to do whatever with it.
Tanks and all that such.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I went 130 subscribers today, and I'm like, what's wrong with these people? Why they want to watch me?
Exactly. I'm that way. Why would they want to watch me?
Yeah, well, obviously 1,700 people want to watch you. So,
Apparently. Apparently.
yeah.
Maple
It was
Street.
just lucky.
Yeah, well,
We
I guess
got
your video has to be at the right place at the right time
Right,
yeah,
right.
for you to hit the jackpot. Hey,
There's Bob.
Mr. Kaler.
this first
Howdy,
time
howdy.
I'm ever on a stream with Bob as well.
Yes, it
Hello,
is.
Bob.
Howdy. Howdy.
I'm Fishy Man.
Good to meet you.
So now you can put a face to
To the
the
name.
yeah, all the stupid
Yeah.
things I say on the streams and stuff.
We have a good time. I'm turning this around so you guys don't have to look at me. I'm actually about two blocks from the Ark, so
That's one thing I always enjoy is putting a face to a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we talk to each other, we know each other through the chat and stuff, but some people we never see them unless they put their face on a video, and some
Mhm.
people don't.
Don't
I
ever.
didn't do that for a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I didn't. And sometimes when you see somebody, they don't look anything like you thought they would.
Yeah,
Never.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I was like that with Steel Angus. We started putting out videos and showed his face, and that's nothing what I thought he would look like.
No, not by his voice. Not at all.
Yeah, I bet you guys never thought I was such a handsome guy from my videos, right?
You know what? You need to
Nor
hook up with
And you
Amy
still
in
don't know.
Hollywood. You and Amy need to
Yeah.
take Hollywood by storm. Here we are.
Well, I'm just waiting for one of my videos to go viral like Amy's, so that
There you go.
I could be in the big times.
There you go.
Yes, Rico, you're a pretty boy.
Oh, definitely. Rico's the how does he refer to us as fish jerks?
Yeah.
yeah, fish jerks.
Rico is the head jerk.
And we
Yeah, somebody one night said, did you call me a jerk?"
The one thing I've learned from YouTube and all these live streams and stuff is that you cannot take stuff personally. You know what I mean? It's
Oh yeah.
always in good fun, and people get annoyed too easily, and life is too short to be pissed off all the time.
Yeah.
I know that's right. Especially
Yeah,
for Rico Stan. He's not very young.
Yeah.
you're right. We don't know how long he got here.
That's right.
Hey, Melvin.
This is just a little house, guys, and it was built in 1900. And we used to have to rent places, but I found this about, I think, 11 years ago this spring, and we own it now already. Let's get the dogs to bark at us. This is a playroom here. The adult dogs. There they are.
Oh,
There they are.
I know Bob's coming.
Look at that mess. They know who I am, but because people look in the window when they go by.
Melvin, did you change your name again?
he said that was his second channel.
Okay.
I was thinking about changing mine and putting something about the reptiles and the birds and something. Then I thought, I don't know, just leave it alone. Sure.
Yeah, that's kind of why I changed mine, is getting into more and more things. So
I changed mine to Fishyman Shorts. Because these days, that's all I'm posting is shorts.
You and everybody else, huh?
yeah, a lot of people are.
They're so easy to post, and you hardly have any editing to do, and
You shouldn't be having
Yeah.
a great deal.
And it doesn't take an hour to upload to YouTube.
exactly, yeah. I upload mine on my phone, so I'm glad that a short video, it uploads in no time at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plus,
I
I'm
know.
not monetized, so it doesn't really matter if I have a video over 8 minutes or not. It's not like I'm gonna get monetized for it.
Yeah.
So I may as well make shorts.
Yeah, I did a live stream Christmas Eve day with camera on just the tank and playing Christmas music. So I expected to hear from YouTube for copyright or anything, but I didn't care. What are you going to take?
Yeah,
I won't be able.
exactly.
Sorry, I won't be able to hear you guys when I go in. So I'll just show you the puppies and the 3 adult dogs. And if you want to see the kitties, I'll walk on back there. It'll be a lot quieter.
You want to see all the animals.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we try hard to make this place like a home, not like a shelter, so they feel at home. And they're allowed to come and jump in the chairs and do anything they want. We rock them, all that. This is
That's
their
great,
place.
Bob.
We've got kennels in here for like 18 dogs. The light switch is way over there at the other door. But we rarely use these kennels, but most of the dogs get along good. We store their belongings in here. Most of them are surrendered. So I know it's dark in there. All right. Who's that? Who's that? Oh my. Let's see.
Bob should make a video
Hey,
about this.
Mike.
There's Chico. Chico is the white and brown. Bear's a yapper. Bear. Smell my onion rings. Choco is the senior statesman. I'll probably adopt him. I'm down to 4 dogs, and he's not going to be adopted. He's got back issues. That's why he has the ramp. Chico, you want to come out and help me in the cat room? Let's walk in there and check. Bear, your name's not Chico. Come on, Chico. There the puppies.
Oh.
There they are. Lord have mercy. Look at that mess. Oh my goodness. We're down to 2 of them. Oh my goodness. There's Nutella and Coffee. These girls need some. Hey Chico. Didn't even pet you, did a baby.
Oh.
The cats. I don't have to do anything in the cat room. I just have to check it. Somebody was here a couple hours ago. Come on, Chico. Come in here and see what's going on. Oh, there's a poo-poo. A little bit quieter in here. Hey, kitties. Hey, kitties. Look at you guys. Getting ready to party, I can tell. There's my friend. That's old Soot up there that's hiding on that bed up top. He's been here. Well, he moved in with us from the other place we came from. And he got adopted once, but he didn't like it there. They were really good with him, but he wanted to be back here. So,
Oh.
got an eye booger. Come here. Don't act like that. Come on. We got the soft music for him in here. Look at you. We got 2 black cats that are just awesome. Look at you. What you got? Huh? We got a kitty that paws in the water. So we put the towel under there. This is the office chair, but we had to take it out because the puppies were getting up in it and doing stuff like that. So puppies. Oh, did Mike leave?
I hope not.
I don't see him.
Me either.
It's the Amy stream now.
I guess.
The Amy show.
Is the chat still going?
He said push wrong button.
Oh, I did that one day, and luckily I had Aquaboss George giving a tour, and I said, I can see and hear you guys, but I'm trying to get back. He'll find his way back. There's my other buddy. No? Okay. Look at you, Russian Blue. Look at you. 4 of these cats are litter mates. So, Chico, where's your buddy? There he is, Sylvester. Sylvester's been here a long time too. He's on a couple of cardiac medicines, but they're real expensive. So, Somebody just set him in the door one day. Chico, you seen enough? Let me get some tissue and I'll pick up that poop. Let me get some tissue. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. They've settled down. Huh. You girls are silly. Silly. People have been in and out of here all day long. Somebody comes early in the morning to feed them and walk them and clean up. And then somebody comes about lunchtime to walk the dogs again and clean up anything. And then I'm here for the evening to close it, not close it down, but put them all to bed. There's another poop.
Yes.
There he is.
Papers.
Look at plecos.
What kind of plecos are they? Bristle nose or?
Yeah, bristle nose.
All right, all right.
These are my king tiger and leopard frog.
I love the way they get up in those hides, but they leave their tails hanging out.
Yeah. And sit there and fan and fan.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about getting one of those Sultan plecos that Dan's Fish has.
I saw those the other night, or I heard people talking about them.
They're nice, but they're a little pricey. I think he's got them for $55. Some places have them more. You know they're healthy, but somebody didn't clean that. Maria Z got one, and she ordered two more than when she got that one because she liked it so well.
My snails like the pleco hides as much as the plecos do.
I lost one of my big snails. I don't know what happened. Apple snails. Whatever they are.
Yeah, I lost two of my mysteries about 2 weeks ago.
Mystery, that's what I meant, not apple. It's my white one. Still got the blue and the brown.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I gotta go eat.
Well, enjoy your dinner.
Before my kids eat all the food.
Yeah, you better go then.
You better.
Yeah.
Thanks,
for coming.
Mike and Amy.
See you later.
All right,
Take-
bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Fishy Moss. Getting as bad as Bob and Pam on pushing buttons.
Yeah,
Bob and Pam what?
Pushing buttons.
pushing buttons.
Oh, God, I know. I had 2 or 3 weeks there that every time I would stream, I would mess up. Every time. Chico, I'm hurrying. Chico said, y'all quit gabbing and get my supper down. I'm hurrying, boy. He's like an 11-year-old now, that Pomeranian looking. He was with us as a puppy and got adopted, and his man died after like 10 years. And
Oh,
wife made him come back here. She said he didn't like her, but he did. So he's been with us like 3 years. He was real depressed the first few months, and He used to snap at us. He would never bite us, but he's real sweet now. He's kind of our mascot. We let people look at him, but we don't encourage them too much. He probably sees people a lot more here than he would, if somebody worked or something. So he's got a good home, that's for sure. That's for sure. I'm sure this is fascinating.
Anything to do with animals is fascinating.
Well, I feed them first. Some people come in and walk them and then feed them, but I feed them first because, they're not babies. They're going to go. And if they've had to go, they've already gone. They've got their pens and pee station. We've got the same pee station I've got at my home. Y'all see the pond sometimes. We've got the same one here. And they're pretty good. All right. We're saving cans now because we're supposed to be going green. So we use the laundry detergent sheets now. So we don't have to carry the big detergent. It's a lot cheaper. The big plastic. Don't have that.
Welcome, Steele.
Is that still in you?
Still Angus.
Angus still?
He's making dinner for the dogs.
Oh.
Still.
It's my meth lab. Cooking. I'm at the Ark. Yeah. All right. I have to wash dog bones after they eat. After they eat, it's walking and then sweeping and mopping and changing out beddings, and we do it all that twice a day. So they're definitely taking better care of as far as cleanliness than my dog. Oh, look at them jump! Look at them! Look at them! Get that mess in there. Who's trying to get that up? Oh, Uncle Bob can't hardly get down there anymore. Oh gosh. They run out the gate with everybody, but I do Mildred on them. That's my mother. So I don't know if I can. Why they lost that. Right back. Hey, puppies. What the water bottle's there for. To spray them, but I just do the Here, babies. Here, babies. Come on. Come on. Sister's got the same. Oh.
But they're not sure about that.
They want to be sure. That's the nice food.
Switch.
The little boy and one of the other girls has been adopted. So this one that's jumping on me, Nutella, is about to be adopted the first of the week. She's had 3 families looking at her, so we got one more visit. Everybody has to visit them at least twice, and then we'll pick who. A lot of it's what the dog likes, who the dog likes. And then we're going to post her next, and that'll be all the puppies. And Chico's supposed to be here in the office, aren't you, baby? He stays in here, but he moved out when they got about 4 or 5 weeks old. He couldn't take it anymore. Nope. You're good.
Those kids got on his nerves.
They were good. He was good with them. He would
No.
He would growl at them, and they would, not bother him and all that. They learned real quick. And their mother stayed with him after we found out she was pregnant. We kept her in here so she could have them with just one dog instead of in a kennel or in the playroom. She's taking her food over there to eat it. They're so funny. They need some toys, guys. Can you send some toys? This is just what they picked up when they mopped this morning, and they threw a bunch of them down, but not all of them. That's it. That's it. All right, let's feed these pups in here. Chico won't to eat in there because Bear's a food hogger, isn't he? Somebody's messed with this heater again. Got a space heater. No, it's okay. Space heater too. It's an old building. We recently had to put had no insulation in the ceiling at all, so we did that. Then we had to put. I did a driveway and parking lot. I did that. And then we had to buy a new central heat and air. Whew, it's always something. Here, Choco. Choco's a good man. He's probably gonna come live with me. Yeah. Come here, Bear. Bear has to act skittish for a bit. I'm gonna look at the chat. I think.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, I have one cat that I have to special invite to eat.
Yeah. Our cats are funny. They scream and come on and give us something. They're like, then they start walking around. I'm like, guys, who's sad? Who's sad and hungry? Muppet said somebody's sad and hungry. Oh, her grandma's dog. Have you taken your grandmother's dog, or is Bob making dinner for the fish? I did make some rapashi. I'm glad I read that because that reminded me it's in the fridge and I forgot it's in there. Some of that bottom scratchers. Need to feed that up tonight. These some good dogs. Look at this. This pee station is totally clean. I see pee over there on that towel. We put a couple towels around that tree, which is mine. A lot of stuff here I brought from my house, just junk I didn't want. But that plant was mine. It's on one of those rolling things, so you can move it in and out every year for the season. But they would pee on it, and you couldn't clean those wheels, so we put towels around it every day. So I won't have to change the pee station pads and just have to get the towels up and mop when I sweep and mop. The Girl Scouts made us that toy chest, and it is full of them. Every now and then we'll get a dog that likes to get in there and lay in there and play with the toys that way, so we leave it open.
How cute.
Yeah. And they also painted this room for us, but we need to touch up, see where the dogs have torn places up and all that. We've got the paint, it's just doing it. We get lots of toys donated. See, they're not wanting for any kind of toy. Choco's not Choco. Bear is a good man. We had Bear before too. I just remembered that guy there. And I did the adoption. And one thing we always talk to people about, like someone my age, if they were getting a young dog, well, if it outlives you, because I don't get young dogs anymore. I'm too old to get them because I don't want to worry about them. But what would you do? And so this lady had to be in her 80s, and I did the adoption, but her two daughters were with her, and she was the sweetest thing. Her dog had passed away, and she was so lonely. And the three of them lived in a row, all had their houses on a farm. So I was satisfied it would be what he was well taken care of. But she had him 4 years, and she passed a couple weeks ago. And like my dogs, he's probably not seen a lot of people. And so he's had a little trouble. Once we get a leash on him, he's fine, but he's scared and he's wondering where she is. But the daughters said they would take the dog, and then they didn't, of course, and she doesn't know it. So we always want them back, don't we, Bear? He was a puppy. Uh-oh. Enchanted forest, don't feed the animals. They did a neat job with, we need to touch up where the paint's peeling off, but making that look like a tree. It's a chimney, I think. I can't remember what's in there now. Comes up from the basement. We have a full basement here and a back porch that's enclosed. And it was a good deal and a good buy. I knew the lady that was selling it. She had a little local newspaper that was kind of just a rag thing. They threw it in their driveway, but they made their money off of advertisers. And they were going out of business. So I made them an offer and we got it. Chaco's telling Bear, oh, hell no, don't come up here. Chaco, we're waiting on you. I hope Chico's eating out there. Yeah. I didn't mean to take over the stream, guys.
You're fine, Bob.
Yeah, I'll go down anytime you want me to. This is as exciting as it gets. I'm going to walk the 3 adults and then the 2. Uh-oh. You see Chaco?
How cute.
He told you not to get up there. Bear, you got a bowl here with the 4th of the food left. He probably left some of the wet food in it. No, it's hard food. He will let him come up there and sleep by him. Chaco, you going to get his now? Hey, baby. Chaco. We like the old dogs, don't we, baby? Yeah. He's got a benign like tumor there on his chest.
Oh,
It was neutered. The vet didn't take it off. Yeah, we have on our standing orders. So anything they need done, a dental or anything, do it all then. And so we're going to take him back and get that done and get his teeth cleaned. And
Kenny.
didn't have any hair on his back when he came in. It looks a lot better. Chaco. Got mafia names here. Chaco and Chico.
hey, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny, I'm sitting here with the chat up and not even looking at it. Tell him. Tell him, Chaco. Tell him. Bear, he done told you now. He done told you. He's on some pretty strong medicines for his back, and Dr. Lane says, our vet says it's inoperable, and he'll probably end up being paralyzed on the back end before too.
Oh,
I've still got Toby's wheelchair, that really nice wheelchair, and it's for all 4 legs because you can modify it to let them pull themselves. So that's another reason I think I'll get him. But we recently weaned his pain medicines back, and he didn't do as well. So I had to go in and talk to the doctor about it while he was clipping a dog's ears, of all things. That was nasty. But in surgery, and he changed him up, but he expects him to need stronger medicines again soon. So it's walking though. It's walking.
Eplin, sorry. I think I missed you coming in.
Hey, Brian. He put a funny comment, well, a kind of a compliment, I guess, but I didn't have anything to do with it on the little short video. I think it was a short I did on that plant blooming. That's the second time I've ever seen one of those crypts bloom. But he said something about look out LRB or something. Funny.
so Bottom Dwellers is at 600 subs now.
That's great.
Congratulations.
You better listen. Chico's doing a demon face. Tell him, Chaco, I mean.
Isn't it funny how little dogs can be? They seem to be the most threatening.
Yeah, I think they have to have big attitudes. Yazi's been mad at me for 2 days, and finally this morning he licked my hand when I was waking up. So we're buddies again, but the cat gave him an ass whipping a couple of days ago. And I told him it happened once before, and I told him don't run those cats, and he ran into two of them, and they turned it on him, and he was screaming and squealing. So he blames me for it, I guess. Chaco, don't get comfortable. We got to go potty. You ready to go potty? See that? He's a good boy. Ready to go potty? Come on, Uncle Bob's going to take you guys out. When you come back, you'll have a snack. Come on. No, let's go. Come on, there he is. There he is. Come on. Here he comes. All right, let's see where Chico's at. Chico ate most of his food, and he's waiting at this gate. Yeah, boy, look at that. Look at that. See if I can get leashes on him with one hand. I should be able to. I'll throw you guys around. All right, Chico's ready. There he is. There he is.
They know the drill.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, when the bear first came here, we had to kind of corner him to get a leash on him. But you see now. Come on, Bear Bear. I called him Bear Bear when he was a puppy here. Yeah, I did. Now, and this floor is not, well, it's 10 or 11 years old. We had to take up all the industrial carpet and put new subfloor and all that down. But we have to bleach it twice a day. We mop with bleach so it dries those tiles out and they crack. We've got others, replacements. We just haven't done it in a few months in the basement. All right. You puppies have to wait. Have to let the older dogs go. Here we go. All right, all right. Uh-oh. Bear saw his reflection. This is like the desk. We don't sit down unless we do. We play with the puppies, but that's where we keep their medicines and we have just like the vet or like a nurse's station or something. Is the way I set it up. The medicines on sheets, and there are 3 task sheets that I'll fill out before I leave. Checklist, I should say. Make sure everything was done right. Here they go. These are some good dogs right here. It's dark out here, so it's dark. There they go. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, the small dogs will bite you.
Yeah.
You hear about the pit bulls and all that. I think it's because of the type of damage they do. I've got to make sure Choco pees because of his back problem. There he goes. Y'all probably can't even see the dogs, can you?
A little bit, the white and black one.
Yeah, I'll keep it on Chico then. We need a street light up there, but they want us to pay for it if we do. They say there's enough of them out here. Well, where the hell are they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Oh boy, Chico's going. See if Chico will do his kick.
They kill me doing that.
Yeah. He goes on and on and on with it. There he goes. All right. Try to take them to 1 or 2 places after dark because I got to come back and find it, pick it up. But yeah, the little dogs, Chihuahuas, I think are in the top 5, and but you just don't hear about it. But I tell you, it hurts just as bad. It may not be as much damage, but Chaco, what are you studying? Chaco's looking at that Corona beer box over there in the neighbor's garbage. Chaco, you need a beer? Come on, boys. We don't go over there. Let's go back here. Come on. Chaco, come on. I don't want to pull on you. Come on. Come on. All right.
Kitty's asking how many dogs at the Ark.
But today there's only 5 dogs here. The 2 puppies, and these 3 here. And
Wow.
when we take in dog, we stop taking strays because we would get in the situation of boarding them because they can't be inside the building here till they're healthy, till the vet says they're clear to be around the other dogs, which is good. Uh, so we would board them, for the 3 legal days and post them on the websites and stuff, and then we would vet them, and sometimes we spend a few $100s on a dog depending on what it needs. Bear's got a poop. Here's my first one. But oh good, there's a white flag there. The gas company's doing something. You got your poop flag. But then people would show up and want their dog. And the adoption fees are nothing like what we spend on some of them. Some we break even on, but we do everything they need. But people wouldn't even want to pay the fee, let alone their vet costs. So we just finally decided. I talked to the 2 municipal shelters and I said, if we just focus on owner surrenders, can you refer people like that over here? We have a 25-pound weight restriction. We didn't used to have that, so we occasionally get a big dog back we had, back in the day. But our newest insurance won't let us have over 25 pounds, like a lot of renters and stuff. So, but anyway, yeah, so they refer people to us all the time. So we're the little dog place. And it helps keep spaces, freed up where people don't have to take their pets. But yeah, we never know. We sometimes take in 5 dogs a day, and sometimes we go a week and don't take any in. It just depends on what people are doing,
Or what mood they're in.
right? Or what circumstances. Boy, we really been slammed. It's let up a lot. You can see, but we were maximum for several weeks. 18 is really the max on dogs and 12 on cats. But I went to 21, 22 dogs, and I just don't tell the boss. The vet volunteers his services too. So I mean, not all the vetting care, but advising me and uh, coming and giving us educational programs, all that. All right, there's Chico going. Chaco, you're the only one. Good boys. It's nothing like having a dog that'll poop outside, I'll tell you. But yeah, when people bring them in, sometimes they just show up, and we're doing everything by appointment now. So we make an exception and come out and talk to them, but they have to take the dog to the vet, and then we have a form we have filled out when we talk to them, and the vet has that same form, and we tell them the information we know and send any vet records the people had over with them. But we can't leave. Sometimes there's just one of us here for a little bit, and then 2 most of the time, never 3. So we can't close, to go take a dog to the vet. We ask the owner to do that for us. They have to sign a surrender form because we've got into that a couple of times last year. That's a new thing. We would spend all the money, and then they would come back and change their mind. And we're like, wow.
And that it's kind of like they were just wanting you to do that
To
so
do
they wouldn't have to.
to do all the vetting. We did wonder one
Yeah.
time. We did wonder one time. There was an older couple. They were nice at first, but they had bought they paid a lot of money for it. I can't remember what it was. Maybe a little spaniel or something, but it was like 4 or 5 months old. But they decided to travel the world then, and bought them a motorhome and all that. But they decided not to take that new dog, so they brought him here and dropped him off. Well, she signed the form, thank God, and had all the time going to the vet to take it to reconsider all that. And she came back after we brought him back from the vet. We go pick him up then, of course, pay the bill every month. And our bill's usually several thousand. But she wanted it back. So I said, you can go through the adoption process and be screened, but, you know, they decided not to travel. I think I did say that. So it's okay to keep the dog then. No.
Yeah, I think I would say you signed the release, so you pay the vet bill.
Yeah, I know you do, Kenny. That's nice. There's so many good dogs at shelters, and they're not there because they're bad. I mean, and we never take aggressive dogs. We bring out old Chico, or Chaco, somebody that is a good. Chico's a real good temperament tester for dogs, and we bring them out and bring them outside and meet the new dog and walk with them, and we know, to some allowances, it's going to be scared and that kind of stuff. But if it's trying to kill the other dog, that's fear aggression. So we're going to have to work with it on that. But and sometimes we're wrong. We get a dog that we really have to work with and might have been abused by those people. I don't know. There's a lot to it, but I love it. I did it 15 years before I retired. I was working full time then, and that was rough. That's why I look like I do. Part of it.
Yeah, I've always wanted to work at a shelter, but I know I can't. I'd
Bob,
bring
huh?
I'd bring every animal home.
Well, I
Mm-hmm.
had 6 dogs, and I've lost 2 last year. Let's talk about 2020. My paralyzed one, and then Winston, my terrier. But I've still got Rico that'll be 19 in April. He has liver cancer. It's in remission. Come on, Chaco. I don't like that. Come on. Pulling. Let's see how Chaco goes up the steps. We have to note that. All right. He got up there. Sometimes he drags. Oh. They have all their vet records in folders, filed alphabetically in one of those black folder boxes, so people can see what we've done. And we give it to them when they adopt them. So it can be busy, right, Chico?
William,
Huh?
William says you're only 25. Working at the Ark takes a lot out of you.
It does, and I'm tired, just like I was tired when I worked a job. But you couldn't pay me to do this. I love doing this. I love it, Chico. I know you're not going back in there. Hold on, Chaco. Chaco gets ill when you try to take his leash off because it hurts his back and neck. Hold on, baby. Shh. Good boy. I know. Let me get it off, and then he growled at me. I know it hurts, honey. Get him right here, and then, Bear, don't you take off. Chico used to do that to us, but you finally stopped, didn't you, baby? Chico's very handsome. Yes. All right, Bear's back over there in somebody's food. You can finish it, Bear. Going in here? Chico, you come back out because you don't stay. Chico doesn't stay in there at night. He has his water bowl out here, and he'll have fresh food, and he'll have a pallet there, and he'll have a pee pad over there because he'll pee by the door if we don't. All right. These puppies are chomping at the bit. They are. These girls are ready. Here they come. Let's see, and I don't see, yeah, I do see a poop on the paper over there. Oh, Chico. There's Uncle Chico. Yep, they love them some Chico. Yep. All right. All right. All right. We never let these guys go out till they were almost 5 months old because there were 6 of them and 2 died because of the inbreeding. The guy that was breeding them would let the son breed back with the mother and all that, and that's what happened. They had a daddy brother that came with them. So the vet said it was the immunity or whatever. We used to have a towel. Come here, girl, come here. Hey. Used to have a towel with bleach on it just to walk in the office there. Sorry, guys. That woke everybody up to that. I got her leg lassoed. Oh, sorry. All right. You macrame yourself. Yep. All right. Come on, I'll get you untangled out here.
We lost him.
We lost Bob. Yeah, still, it's always the dog that gets blamed. Well, guys, we've been going an hour 45. I think I'm going to call this one. Amy, I appreciate you being here.
Well, thanks for having me.
Great time. Thanks, everybody, coming.
Thanks for coming.
Any final words, Amy?
Just thanks for having me, and thanks everybody for watching, and just keep watching because we're going to be doing some new things and some fun things.
Yes. Amy's going to be live and streaming weekly.
Thursdays at 6:00 Central.
Thanks, Bob, for coming up.
Showing the puppies.
Always like to see puppies.
Me too.
Thanks, everybody.
Kenny.
Thanks, Kitty. Fishymon. Everybody. We'll
Everybody
see you
stay
all
safe.
next week. Right. See if I can find out how to get out of here.
That's the way I was the other night. How do I get out of here?
Right. Thanks, everybody.